Welcome to San Diego, everyone. Two NFL unbeatens will do battle here today. The 3-0 New England Patriots, the 3-0 San Diego Chargers, the defending Super Bowl champs, led by Tom Brady. He sparks the league's best passing attack, averaging 316 yards a game through the air. He'll face the NFL's top-rated defense in the Chargers, anchored by perennial Pro Bowler Junior Seau. Doubleheader day here on CBS. Up next.
Subway.
Welcome back to Qualcomm Stadium, along with Phil Simms and Armin Kate and Greg Gumbel in San Diego as the 3-0 Patriots, led by head coach Bill Belichick, come in to face the 3-0 San Diego Chargers. The Chargers under the direction of Marty Schottenheimer, longtime NFL head coach, but his first year here in San Diego and a pretty good-looking career record against the New England Patriots. The Patriots have won the toss. They will receive. Wade Ritchie, his touchbacks, Marty Schottenheimer telling us, been a major part of the Chargers' success this year. Patrick Pass, number 35, Kevin Falk, 33, deep to receive the kick. Qualcomm Stadium is packed and we are underway. Low kick, touched and grabbed at the 18-yard line by Mark Edwards, and Edwards out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Onto the field comes Tom Brady. 17-3 as a starting quarterback. And what does he have to get accomplished today, Phil?
Well, he got over that sophomore jinx thing, didn't he, Greg?
Yes, he did.
He's had a tremendous start. You look at this Patriots offense, they look at San Diego's defense, and somebody's down on the field.
That's Tay Cody.
But as Tom Brady was talking about this defense, he says they do not disguise, they don't try to fool you, they don't blitz, they don't play a lot of coverages. So the key for San Diego's defense against this New England offense, can the front four pressure Tom Brady? Can they get to him and hit him and disrupt the passing game?
Meanwhile, they're still tending to Tay Cody, who is a second-year defensive back out of Florida State, and their third-round draft pick a year ago.
Well, when you play the Patriots, you see so many empty backfields that you need those extra defensive backs, and Tay Cody is a solid player, and they expected him to play some today against the 5 wide receiver looks.
Let's go back and look for number 27.
Right in the middle of your screen, can't miss him. Oh, his own player fell on him.
Quentin Jammer falling over the pile and onto the back of his legs.
Left foot. That's what it looked like. He had that toe down the ground, the foot up in the air. That's what it is.
Kind of sounds like the way you hurt your foot.
You know, identical.
Yeah.
It really was. I did that, and of course, I wasn't young and like Tay Cody is, so it took me a long time to get over that.
So Cody is helped off the field, and as soon as we get word on his condition, we will let you know.
And also, just talk about the game, Greg. When you play the Patriots, Charlie Weiss is the offensive coordinator. And I say this as a compliment. He is an arrogant play caller. They don't worry about there could be a mistake. They just call what they think a proper play is.
Antoine Smith, lots of yardage, close to the first down. Rodney Harrison and Rogers Beckett come up from the secondary. Here's the New England offensive line. A big change in that at right guard. Adrian Clem starts for injured Joe Andruzzi.
And look at the backs and receivers. The big change. Deion Branch in place of the injured Troy Brown today.
Speaking of the offensive coordinator, there is Charlie Weiss.
Yeah, there's Charlie. And boy, I tell you, Marty Schottenheimer gave him a lot of compliments the other day. And, you know, Marty doesn't throw him around real easy either. And he just said the best thing, he says, forget about their passing game. The opening run showed it. He goes, the Patriots do a tremendous job of getting angles for their blockers. So they get you from the side. They don't know you're coming. And they open up the holes for the runners that way. And it's really worked out really well for them.
First down for New England. Talking about compliments for Charlie Weiss. How about Tom Brady saying last week there was a series he went out and he just knew what Charlie Weiss was going to call. Play after play after play. Talk about being on the same page. Mark Edwards, the lone back behind Brady on first down. He gets the handoff. And a yard or two to the 45-yard line. And with that, we'll check in for the first time today with Jim Nantz in New York. Jim.
All right, an update on that Pittsburgh game. On the first play of the overtime, Maddox was intercepted. The Browns then try the winning field goal from 45, and Dawson misses. Overtime continues in Pittsburgh. Let's go back to Greg and Phil.
Boy, has Butch Davis had an adventure in a very short month in Cleveland. 2nd and 8. That's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8. Let's check out the San Diego defense. The Chargers, their strong point on the front line, defensive ends Marcellus Wiley and Ray Lee Johnson. The linebackers, Ben Lieber, leading the AFC in sacks with 4.
Chargers secondary, Rodney Harrison, number 37. Big hitter, good pass defender, back in the lineup after an injury.
There's defensive coordinator Dale Lindsey at his defense, looking at a 3rd and 8. Brady will work out of the shotgun. Has time. Throw, sideline. Oh, fine. Pitch and catch number to Deion Branch for the first down.
Deion Branch, we talked to him yesterday, and he's taken the place of Troy Brown today. And the first thing he said to us, well, when you take Troy Brown's place, that means I'm going to get a lot of balls thrown my way. In the slot, the best place to be on 3rd downs. Terrific route by Deion Branch. You can see that he's fast, he's quick, gets out of those cuts, and that's how he gets open.
Line of scrimmage now, the 40-yard line of San Diego. Brady, time again, crossing pattern, and that is complete to tight end Daniel Graham, the rookie out of Colorado.
Well, San Diego did try a blitz early in the game, caught Tom Brady a little off guard, but they do not expect San Diego to gamble a lot. And, you know, I don't think they can, Greg, because I don't think they're strong enough in the secondary to play man coverage against these New England wide receivers. And, you know, we talk about Troy Brown being out. Tom Brady says, well, last year that would have just crushed us, but now we have enough skilled players to overcome it.
Quick pass out here to David Patton, and Patton to the 30-yard line and is very close to another first down.
Well, when you see the Patriots, you see so many teams do this now. This is just a running play. That's all it is. Get it to the wide receiver out in space, and if you run for 4 yards, you go, wow, that's great. So they say, let's throw it for 4. That's pretty good, too.
That's what Marty Schottenheimer says. Their 5-yard passes are nothing more than running plays for which they don't have to run block. Another double tight end set up. Short yardage. Antoine Smith pulls inside the 30 for a first down. So a very workmanlike drive for the New England Patriots takes them inside the 30-yard line to about the 28 and a first down.
Well, if you look at the NFL today, you look at some of those scores, and Greg and I have been doing that, waiting for this one. If you go, logic tells you then if you just go by what you've seen so far, then the Patriots are supposed to lose because a lot of upsets, teams looking ahead, going on the road, having a hard time.
8th play of this drive. Brady will throw. Throws a rocket inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, that's
Deion Branch.
You know, I was asked about 100 times this offseason, well, can Tom Brady do it again this year? And I always said the same thing. Yes. Motion by Deion Branch, nice cut. Good coverage by Alex Molden, but Tom Brady with the fastball. He's tall, good feet, moves in the pocket, and an extremely underrated throwing arm.
Smiles entirely too much for my liking. Yeah, he's just too happy.
It's not that easy. This league is not that much fun. You got to suffer. So, but Tom Brady hasn't done that yet.
2nd and 1. Antoine Smith, first down yardage inside the 15 to the 14-yard line.
Well, the Patriots complain that they don't get off the good fast starts. But today, here they are in scoring territory already, not making the mistake. And the mistake they've been making on offense is that they're having penalties. And the penalties set them back. They haven't been able to come them early.
That is 4 first downs for the New England Patriots. Smith and Edwards in the background. Antoine Smith off the right side, inside the 10-yard line to the 5 and close to another first down. And we welcome those of you who watched the Philadelphia Eagles beat Houston 35-17. Greg Gumbel, Phil Simms, Armin Katayan at Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, where the New England Patriots have taken the opening kickoff and are down now to the San Diego 5-yard line.
You know, when you watch this Patriots offense, we hear so much about their passing. The Chargers talked about, we got to get to Brady, but you keep gearing up for the pass, and then you get this big running back that comes at you, and he just powers his way for those good yardage gains like the last one.
Brady gonna throw, touchdown! Tight end Christian Foria, his second touchdown catch of the season, and just like that, the Patriots are on top.
Hey, that is play calling. Running on first down, you get 8 or 9. Everybody's expecting run. Your defense digs in. You fake the run. Nobody covers the tight end Fourier in the end zone. That's what it's about. When you're in the red zone, you're down in there, catch the defense by surprise, and the Patriots did it.
Adam Vinatieri's extra point attempt is good. You saw the graphic. That was only the 4th red zone penetration by the opposition against San Diego. It's the first time that an opponent has scored a red zone TD against the Chargers.
Well, what it is, it's a good play action fake up the middle, and the Chargers, nobody sees Fourier release, fakes the block, then goes in the end zone. Look at the linebackers. Donnie Edward comes up for the run.
Christian Fourier can't be more wide open. Tom Brady with touchdown pass number 10 on the season as New England takes a 7-0 lead.
That's the one thing you can count on. You look at a quarterback, it doesn't matter if you throw 5 or 50 in a season. You're excited after every single one of them. But Greg, we heard it last night, and we heard a lot of things from the San Diego Chargers, but New England thought if they do not get to us with their pass rush, we will get some receivers open down the field. And they did that first drive.
Now the Chargers aren't used to being behind a whole lot this season. This has been a pretty good start for Marty Schottenheimer's team.
Tremendous start. They've been disciplined. They've played smart, but they haven't played a team with the physical talent of the Patriots, or have they played a team that's willing to really mentally push you like the Patriots do on both sides of the ball.
As you look at Adam Vinatieri, he will be kicking to Ronnie Jenkins and Tamarick Vanover. Incidentally, Tay Cody, injured on that opening kickoff, has an injured toe, and his return is questionable. That's the word we get from downstairs. From the 2-yard line, Ronnie Jenkins, 20, shakes off one tackler, lost the football. Ball is on the ground. Patriots say they have it. No call yet. Ron Blum is our referee.
I did not hear a whistle to blow the play dead. So that means whoever has that football when they unpile him is going to get it.
Still no decision. Marty Schottenheimer preaches, teaches ball security, protecting the football. And that's the first fumble that the Chargers lose this year. Gerard Cherry appears to fall on the loose football.
Let's watch and see if you can tell. Is he down before the football comes out? Well, that's not going to show it.
Caused the fumble.
And it would appear Marty Schottenheimer may be challenging this. Here comes Ron Blum to the sideline.
Going on the field was that it was a fumble. San Diego was challenging that the runner was down by contact prior to the ball coming loose.
Well, it didn't take long for us to get into the appeals process here, did it?
Well, it just gives us more time to talk. We enjoy this. But always, coaches, two things as we watch this play happen again. It's maybe a better angle.
I'm not sure that I could tell from that one.
Well, I can see the football coming out.
Question is there enough there to reverse the call on the field?
Yes, I couldn't judge if his knee was down when it came out. Let's look again. This is the best angle we got. Wow, what'd you think, Greg? I think he might be down.
I am officially uncertain, Phil.
Well, we're always uncertain in these situations. But a couple things. Marty Schottenheimer should challenge because it's such a big play. And right away, when you can see there's a little confusion, you know you might have a chance of getting a reversal. But the other one is the officials, which they're doing a much better job of now, are not blowing the plays dead too quick. So these situations can happen. A lot of times there'd be a fumble. No fumble, the play was blown dead.
We were discussing that very issue of ball security with the Chargers, and then Bill Belichick comes into town, and what did he tell us yesterday? Well, you know it's going to be a typical Marty Schottenheimer team. They're not going to give you the football.
Well, let's check it out again. Boy, when you get two players hitting you, they're going for the football. The knee is down.
It would appear the knee is down there.
And
of course, how we see it and how Ron Blum sees it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the problem I have with the whole play, I can't pick the football out clear enough to really make a decision. If he has it, does it come out?
Frankly, that's probably what's keeping Ron Blum right now. That's what he has to determine, whether or not the ball comes out before the player's knee is down.
Now, as I look at this game today, we saw an illustration. You saw how the New England Patriots want to play. The Chargers, they need a different type of game. They want to slow, of course, the offense down to the Patriots. And then when they get on offense, they want to run it, throw some play action passes, and kind of slow it down, control it, and see if they can win a game in the fourth quarter, a low-scoring game.
Well, Ron Blum has made his decision. Here it is.
After reviewing the play, the runner's right knee was down prior to the ball coming loose. It's down by contact. First down, San Diego on the 26-yard line. San Diego is not charged a timeout.
Marty Schottenheimer rolls the dice correctly.
Yeah, it's good call by Marty Schottenheimer. The knee is down. The football is still secured. It pops out. That's what Ron Blum saw, and Drew Brees is on the field. And I've already told you what I think about their offense. I think the Chargers will throw the football on first down quite a bit today with play action passes. We watched films. You saw their first 3 games. They're very good throwing the ball with the play action passes on first down.
Well, on first down, Daniel Tomlinson, and not much there for him. Bobby Hamilton in on the stop. There is no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and 10.
And Marty Schottenheimer also said something that was kind of maybe true, Greg. Last week, Kansas City ran the football almost at will at New England, and so he says, oh, no. They're going to be all mad. They're going to have a burr under their saddle, so it's going to be tough for us to run the football today.
2nd and 10. Brees going to give it to Tomlinson again. Spins away from the tackle. First down. From San Diego, we welcome those of you who watched the Steelers chalk up their first win of the season in overtime at the expense of the Cleveland Browns. Greg Gumbel, Phil Simms, Armin Katayan. The New England Patriots took the opening kickoff and drove to the end zone for a touchdown, and they lead it by a score of 7-0. San Diego with the football now and a first down at their own 36-yard line. Drew Brees to throw for the first time today. To the sideline, incomplete, intended for Tim White. Let's check in with Jim Nantz at the NFL Today in New York.
All right, Greg, in that Steelers victory, they went for the winning field goal on 2nd down. The kick was blocked, but the Steelers recovered. It gave Todd Peterson a second try, and he was true from 31. Pittsburgh, the winner. They're now 1-2 on the season. Back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim, thank you. 7-0 New England. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers at their own 36. Brees throws into the flat McCrary, and McCrary decked almost immediately. And a whistle blows. Is that a loose ball? It is a loose ball, and the Patriots recover. So that is the first lost fumble by the San Diego Chargers this year. Those of you who are watching Miami and Kansas City, welcome to San Diego, where the New England Patriots scored on their opening drive and have now just recovered a fumble on this pass to Fred McCrary.
Play action pass for the Chargers offense. McCrary gets it in traffic. Mike Vrabel made the recovery. Ty Law on the hit.
And Marty Schottenheimer is once again consulting with Ron Blum. Those of you who just joined us.
On the field was that the ball was fumbled prior to the runner being down. San Diego is challenging that the runner was down by contact prior to the fumble.
Those of you who just joined us, this very call was made just a few moments ago when a Charger fumbled. The Patriots recovered. Marty Schottenheimer challenged and won. And this is an identical situation.
Well, let's take a look. Here we go. Is he down? Fred McCrary on the catch. He's hit.
That's pretty close.
Well, heck, they're all close.
Yeah, they're all close. So once again, Ron Blum has gone to the telly.
Now, after the first hit, it looked like McCrary was in the air. The question was, or is, was the football knocked out of his grasp before his back hit the ground? Well, San Diego's having some big moments early.
Kind of get the feeling that if Marty Schottenheimer wins this second straight challenge, he's got to feel it's his good day so far.
Well, one thing I noticed in that opening few plays of the Chargers is that they like to do a lot of play action fakes where they fake the run and Drew Brees runs the opposite way and there's no blockers in front of him. Let's take one more look at it. In the air, down, ball comes out.
Ball appeared to come out simultaneously with him hitting the ground.
But to go back to the point I was trying to make, when he ran out there, it looks like New England's defensive ends are going to go up the field to stop those plays. So that play you just watched, they put a blocker out in front of Drew Brees to make sure they keep him protected.
Well, this is the second stoppage of play. There's still 7:50 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, you know, I enjoy the weather out here, so I'm in no hurry. So I went down on the field before the game, got a little sunburn.
You got a lot of sunburn.
No, I didn't. Not a lot. Don't look at me, George. Everybody's looking now into the booth. Is Phil sunburned? You know, Greg, you can see it's a beautiful day. And one of the San Diego coaches looked at me and goes, this is a bad day. This is the worst day we've had all year. So we're used to these beautiful sunshiny days in San Diego. Well, it looks like he's...
Well, here's Ron Blum. He's made his decision.
Yep, he's trying to get the time and field position. I think he hit the ground before the football came out.
After reviewing the play, there's not enough visual evidence to reverse the call. It's first down, New England. San Diego is charged a timeout.
So Ron Blum says too close to call. It costs the Chargers a timeout.
All right. I knew I shouldn't have predicted. I think it's been well documented. I'm not very good at it.
You were on such a roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I was 0 for 0 because I refused to get involved.
Well, the key issue here for the Chargers is that the Patriots now have the football in great field position. San Diego 39.
Greg, it's a big moment. It really is. The Chargers, the offense, the team, they're just not ready to play catch-up football against a team like the New England Patriots.
Double tight end. Antoine Smith in motion. With the field spread, Brady over the middle, in and out of the hands of David Patton. A little bit behind him. If you missed it earlier, That opening drive resulted in the touchdown pass from Brady to Christian Fourier, the tight end. The 7-0 lead, and now they're in good position to threaten for more.
That time, receiver wide open, right in front of Tom Brady. Jamal Williams made him rush the throw.
On 2nd and 10, the pitch for Smith. Smith right side, and not much there. Maybe 3 yards on the play. Junior Seau with the tackle. Once again, Jim Nantz in New York. Jim.
All right, Greg, the Bills played their 3rd overtime game in 4 games, and Bledsoe finds Travis Henry for the winner as the Bills win it 33-27 over Chicago. Let's go back out to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim. Boy, we saw Travis Henry perform so well opening day against the New York Jets. 3rd and 7 for New England. They are 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far in this young game.
Here comes the blitz.
Play clock down to 3, down to 2. Brady gets rid of it, tipped incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
So on 4th down, Ken Walter comes on to kick.
Well, San Diego just showed that if you want to play, you got to take some chances against this offense. You can't just sit back and let them play pitch and catch. Go after the quarterback. Keep hitting him. Maybe that'll make him make quicker decisions, be inaccurate. That time they got to him quick enough to stop the completion.
Tamarick Vanover is deep. Walter gets it away. Sky-high punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 13-yard line. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to play. The Chargers weather the storm. They trail by a touchdown. San Diego, Greg Gumbel along with Phil Simms. And, you know, we've talked about the fact that these are 2 unbeaten teams. And the nice thing about the league so far this year is you can't trust anybody. You have no idea how a game is going to go.
Well, that's one of the few things that I know that I predicted correctly before the season, that nobody would know what's going to go on. And did you get that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But it is. It's just incredible, the ups and downs of the NFL. And we've seen many upsets today. And one of the few teams that's played pretty solid all 3 games. Well, a couple teams, they're both here today.
Be interesting to see how San Diego reacts now, having withstood losing the football and being able to stop them on defense. LaDainian Tomlinson trying to turn the corner on the right side and is run out of bounds by Otis Smith on the far side of the field. Let's check out the San Diego Chargers. Up front, McIntosh, Hallen, Jason Ball starts for the injured Corey Raymer at center.
Backs and receivers. The guy that's having a terrific year so far, a couple of them, but Curtis Conway is doing well, and Tomlinson's having a good start too.
5-yard pickup on the play. Look at Cam Cameron, San Diego's offensive coordinator. Double tight end on 2nd and 5 for Drew Brees and the Chargers with a give straight ahead. Tomlinson out across the 20 to about the 23. Teddy Bruschi made the stop. The Patriots defense. Hamilton, Martin, Richard Seymour, Anthony Pleasant up front. The linebackers, Mike Vrabel, Teddy Bruschi, Roman Pfeiffer.
And the secondary, it's experience, and if you get in passing situations, this group is very good at disguising what they're going to do.
There's defensive coordinator Romeo Cromell. His defense looking at a 3rd and 1. Tomlinson ducks outside, has a 1st down and more, out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 1st down Chargers.
You know, for a couple things, San Diego looks a lot more physical up front than they do when you watch them on TV or on film. But the other one, LaDainian Tomlinson, looks a lot quicker this year than he did last year. Just gets outside, makes it look easy. And Greg, we talked to him on Friday, and I said to him, boy, you look leaner. And he says, yeah, I am. He goes, I'm still the same weight, but when you just look at him with the eye, he looks thinner. And of course, when that happens to an athlete, that means good things. It means you're going to be quicker and better.
Victor Green is in the secondary for the New England Patriots. Whistles blow. Penalty markers fly.
Well, you talked about it too, Greg. Boy, Marty just...
delay a game. Offense, 5 yards. Repeat first down.
Drew Brees did not play beat the clock. It'll be 1st and 15.
Nope, that's the quarterback's responsibility, is to always keep an eye on the play clock. But you said it. Jason Ball starting at center, a rookie. In fact, you ran into his dad in the parking lot before the game.
His dad, Doug, pulled me aside and said, just want you to know Jason's going to play well today.
Well, he's off to a good start. I've watched him, had a couple of good blocks early in the game.
Tomlinson finds the hole on the left side. Still on his feet. 35, 45, out of bounds near midfield. Run out of bounds by Ty Law. And appeared to get a really good block downfield on the sideline.
Couple good blocks, but maybe Kansas City running the football in its defense wasn't such an aberration last week. Teddy Bruschi misses the tackle up front, getting some blocks down the field. Here's Jason Ball, gets a double team. Good job, stays with it. Him and Ben Hallen. Wow. Tim Dwight on Ty Law. Anytime you have big running plays, that means your wide receivers are doing a good job blocking down the field.
Brees, play fake, gonna go deep. Curtis Conway, got it. 10-5, touchdown.
That was as pretty a long ball as I've seen thrown in a long time. Drew Brees, it is perfect. And he said, if we go deep, we're going against Otis Smith. And Curtis Conway, the leading receiver by far with the Charger wide receivers, gets behind him and makes the easy catch.
52 yards is a career long for Drew Brees.
What a throw.
Steve Christie for the extra point. And we're tied. Drew Brees, second-year quarterback from Purdue, pulls the Chargers even at 7.
On CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 37. Honda, the all-new Accord from Honda. It's more Accord than ever. And by T-Mobile. Get more minutes, more features, more service.
Back in San Diego for the Charger kickoff. 5-play, 87-yard drive. And Drew Brees goes 52 yards to Curtis Conway. And for Conway, his 3rd TD catch of the year, he has also rushed for 1. Richie's kick, line drive to the 7-yard line. Kevin Falk, or rather Patrick Pass, rather, still on his feet to the 30 and out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Tom Brady back onto the field against the top-ranked defense in the NFL. Well, the newest Goodyear airship, Spirit of America, is overhead to provide these aerial pictures. Goodyear blimps have been appearing over sporting events since 1925. First down, New England. Brady slips, picks himself up and throws a bullet over the middle, complete over the 45 to the rookie tight end Daniel Graham. That's a first down. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, let's look at it. You think running the football doesn't mean much. Safety's in the middle of the field. Now Otis Smith doesn't have help deep. That's because the Chargers have started out running the football. And it gets one-on-one coverage to the outside. Perfect throw by Drew Brees. No help for Otis Smith, and a touchdown.
First down at midfield, a pitch for Smith. Antoine Smith comes back for about a yard to the 49. Clock continues to move, coming up on 3:20 to play in the first quarter. Let's check in with Armin Katayan. Armin.
Thanks, Greg. You know, all the players across the board talk about Marty Schottenheimer bringing newfound discipline and also attention to detail. And I've seen evidence here in the first quarter. He had a one-on-one meeting with Rodney Harrison. He's met with the special teams, the defensive line, and the first one off the field for Curtis Conway, Marty Schottenheimer. Back to you.
All right, Armin, thank you. Deion Branch in motion. Brady throws far side. Branch has that. incomplete and out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line for another first down. Once again to New York and Jim Nantz.
All right, Greg, how about this? The Raiders in the first quarter have run back 2 punts for touchdowns. Buchanan hands it off to Kirby. Buchanan had earlier gone 83 yards. This time, Kirby takes it 79 yards on the Titans. It's 21-0. Oakland still in the first. Let's go back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim, thank you. First down, Patriots at the 40. The toss to Antoine Smith, who spins down at about the 38-yard line.
Well, Greg, a couple things. Armin Katayan talking about Marty Schottenheimer. He said, you know, Armin better be careful. He'll come over and correct him too.
Yeah, so he does coach everything.
He does. And you know what? A couple of things about Marty Schottenheimer. An assistant coach here was just saying to me that no matter what you ask him, what position you talk about on the field, if you have a question, Marty Schottenheimer can answer it because he knows he's a coach, he's a teacher. He pays attention to everything on the football field.
Brady throws this side complete. And Deion Branch is out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line.
You know what? You're sitting at home. You go, oh, that's a, you know, okay. They threw it down the field to Deion Branch. Let me tell you what. The Patriots make you defend the whole field. That means over the middle, short and deep, outside, which is not attacked that much in the National Football League. Tom Brady has the arm, the receivers, and they throw it to the sidelines, and that was just another good example of it.
Deion Branch now 4 catches for 46 yards on the day. A first down, New England. A minute and a half to play here in the first. Sayal tries to blitz. Smith breaks through inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line, and that looks to be another first down.
Well, Junior Seau on a blitz. The most important thing about having success when you blitz is timing. Look at that. Not quite. Doesn't catch the offensive lineman. Adrian Clem does not catch him off guard. If you have to come up there and hesitate just a little as a defensive player, the offensive man is going to block you, and that time Junior was blocked.
It is just short of a first down. And we'll call it 2nd and 1. Kevin Falk along with Edwards in the backfield. Another red zone penetration for the Patriots. Brady still with the ball. Time, throws, Edwards, 15, 10, inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you know, Tom Brady, he doesn't play favorites. If you get open, he'll throw it to you.
And Edwards still on the turf. And Junior Seau having a tough time of it too. Let's take a timeout while these two checked out.
On CBS is sponsored by KFC. There's fast food, then there's KFC. And by Volkswagen. On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
You know, we are so glad to welcome you back just in time to send you to your refrigerator again, because as they continue to wind the clock here, it's going to wind down to the end of the first quarter. Junior Seau was helped off the field, as was Mark Edwards. Both appear to be okay and recovering well, but that's the end of the first quarter. Our score: the New England Patriots 7, the San Diego Chargers 7. And we'll come back to Qualcomm Stadium right after this. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Phil, you talked about how Tom Brady makes you play the whole field. He also makes you play everybody on the field. 5 different receivers he's completed a pass to today. Antoine Smith and Mark Edwards on 1st and goal. Brady to throw. Waiting, throws this side incomplete. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Tom Brady had a couple chances that time. Probably could have stuck it in there, but it's 1st down inside the 10. Didn't take the chance. Get a couple more.
Junior Seau walked slowly off the field before we took a timeout. Is back out there and was covering Antoine Smith on that pass. 11 straight Pro Bowls for number 55. 2nd and goal. goes in motion. Brady throws to Branch. That's complete down to the 2. Alex Molden there covering the fleet-footed Deion Branch.
Well, again, Greg, you heard me talk about it. Another throw that's not thrown enough in the National Football League. They bring Deion Branch over. Look how much room he has to the outside. Oh, wow, what concentration. His shoe came off as he turned to try to catch the football. Shoe popped off. Still good presence of mind to make the catch.
Deion Branch told us played basketball and soccer and also ran track. Brady with the ball. Throws, end zone, touchdown. That's Mike Vrabel on the receiving end.
Well, I guess Mike Vrabel is a really good blocker because they got good tight ends on this roster. This is a play that the Patriots run all the time. They ran it last week and threw it to to Troy Brown in the back of the end zone. This time, different formation. Here he comes, guy coming here. They get messed up, throw it to the back of the end zone.
Mike Vrabel has a fumble recovery and a touchdown scored today. Vinatieri with the extra point try. Off the dirt, no problem. 14-13 to play in the first half, and the Patriots retake the lead, 14-7.
Mike Vrabel down at the bottom, 2 tight ends at the top. They come across, he goes the other way. The San Diego defense gets messed up. A lot of misdirection. That's how you score points down near the goal line, misdirection.
Ronnie Jenkins to Mark Vanover deep. From the 1-yard line, it's Jenkins. 20, 25, to about the 27-yard line. Mike Vrabel, his first ever catch, his first ever touchdown in the National Football League, has New England up by a touchdown.
CBS is sponsored by Jeep, the most respected, honored, and heroic 4x4s out there. Only in a Jeep 4x4. Domino's Pizza. Get the door. It's Domino's. And by Spiders, listed on the American Stock Exchange.
14 minutes, 5 seconds to play here in the first half. San Diego trailing 14-7, have ball at their own 27-yard line. And Brees to throw on first down and overthrows Tim White, who pulled it up short. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, pressure up front by the New England defense. That noted wide receiver with the good hands, Mike Vrabel. This time, look at him. Number 50 gets up the line. Nice move. Gets Jason Ball, the rookie, gets him moving and makes a good pressure on the quarterback.
2nd and 10. Brees over the middle, incomplete, intended for Steven Alexander, the tight end.
Well, he had him. Drew Brees had Alexander down the middle, throws it just a little bit too high, and had a chance to watch Steven Alexander before the game on the field. He is big and a very good runner. If he catches it, he's going to pay a big price too. Lawyer Malloy playing deep, trying to make the big hit. Drew Brees knows it's about a foot too high.
So it's a 3rd and 10 as Brees operates out of the shotgun. Jason Ball making the calls in the middle of the line. And the blitz, batted away, incomplete. That's Mike Vrabel, who has had a heck of a football game so far today.
Well, Marty Schottenheimer had a phrase. He says, when you look at New England's defense on 3rd down, it's spaghetti on a plate. Look at the motion here. Then you're going to see Roman Pfeiffer drop back, and then all the blitzing comes from the other side. That's what they like to do. They like to get you looking right, then blitz you from the left. Drew Brees does not have time to get rid of the football.
Darren Bennett to kick it away. Kevin Falk is deep for New England. Spaghetti on a plate.
Yeah, it's a pretty good description, too,
good.
the way they move around.
High floater. Falk at the 30. tripped up forward to the 36-yard line. Terrell Fletcher with the tackle. 43-yard punt and a 6-yard return. And we take a timeout. Dallas beats St. Louis.
Yeah.
Coming up on the Nextel halftime report, Jim, Dion, Dan, Boomer have scores and highlights. They're joined by Indianapolis Colts quarterback Peyton Manning in the studio.
Wow.
Coming up on the Nextel halftime report. Peyton looked good all dressed up, didn't he?
Peyton did well, you know, and I tell you what, that's a lot of know-it-alls when you get that many quarterbacks together. Good stuff at the pregame, though.
In fact, I hope you caught Marcus Allen's report on LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees, two good friends on whom the Chargers' present and future days depend a great deal. There's LaDainian on the sideline. In a good mood when we talked to him. He says living in San Diego is a little tough on the focus.
Yeah. That was really well said. Can't lose your focus when you live out here.
Brady on 2nd and 8. Steps up, throws over the middle. Antoine Smith dodges the first tackler, looking for first down yardage, and got it. Across midfield for the first down. And with that, we'll check in once again in New York with Jim Nance. Jim.
All right, Greg, after an Eddie George touchdown, the Raiders come right back with Jerry Rice from Gannon, 75 yards before he's brought down inside the 10. It sets up a Janikowski field goal. Phil Simms, you left Peyton Manning smiling a moment ago. He said about that know-it-all line, he said, that's what CBS pays me to do. Let's go back to you.
No, that's what the Colts pay him to do.
That's funny.
Meanwhile, the ball's been moved back to midfield, and it's a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, you're a little quick on the trigger today, big boy. It's nice.
Well, Mark Edwards got the first down. I'll call that one.
Well, depends on who they give the football to. I thought one official gave him the first down. The other one cut him a little short.
And me being a tie-breaking vote, the Patriots are going to have themselves a first down when all is said and done here.
Well, it's been, boy, action-packed game so far, and just to let you know, everybody out here in San Diego, they're so fired up for this football game. Marty Schottenheimer just was so excited about it. It's the atmosphere. It's like a playoff game. One, you start out 3-0. I think everybody realizes they beat 3 teams. Look, they can only beat the teams they play. They did that. But truly, the Patriots, world champions, impressive getting off to 3-0, getting to play them here. This is a chance to really make a big statement, and all the Chargers excited about trying to do that.
First down, New England at their 46. On the draw, maybe a yard for Antoine Smith. Let's go downstairs to Armin Katayan. Armin.
Thanks, Greg. You know, Tom Brady's been called the Wonder Boy. Well, it's no wonder he's been so successful. He's able to recite complete passages out of Bill Belichick's playbook. He's worked countless hours in the weight room, improved with agility drills to improve his strength and quickness, and he's very competitive. Witness this story. Deion Branch beat him in ping pong in training camp, and there was Tom the very next day all alone practicing his serve and his stroke, Greg.
Tom has 80 to 100 guests here today, friends and family.
He started off putting on a show for his friends, throwing it very well.
2nd and 9, pass complete, penalty marker down in the backfield. Deion Branch pulled up short of the 45-yard line, and it's a holding call against New England. It'll come back.
You know, just to go back to what Armin said, as we're going to watch the penalty being marked off. Tom Brady, nothing happens by accident. We talked about all the hard work, the study, the lifting weights.
77 offense, 10 yards, repeat 2nd down.
That's Mike Compton on the hold. But, you know, how about his regimen during the week, Greg? He tells us, you know, Monday he has to come in early with the other quarterbacks. They watch the film with their offensive coordinator, Charlie Weiss. When that meeting's over, Bill Belichick then comes in, the head coach. As everybody else goes and watches the film, they start going over the upcoming opponent, and they get about 2 hours of instructions on the upcoming opponent's defense by Bill Belichick. And on Tuesdays, they work then too, which is usually a day off.
We had a whistle and a timeout. on the field by San Diego, and the Chargers used their second timeout. They trail by a score of 14-7, 10:36 to play, second quarter. The question, it says here, are you winning your fantasy matchup? Get real-time scores and stats for your fantasy team at cbssportsline.com. On America Online, enter keyword CBS Sportsline. Tom Brady last week threw for a career-high 410 yards, much of that coming in the second half, and just look what he's done since halftime last week. Those are outstanding numbers.
When you get a quarterback throwing the football the way he is right now, they're running crisp routes. Sometimes you can have the perfect defense called. It doesn't matter.
2nd and 19, a bullet over the middle, and that's complete to Deion Branch. And Branch comes up about a yard short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
The array of plays is staggering when you watch him. And Deion Branch, he was right when he said, uh-oh, there's going to be some footballs coming my way today. But look, he's running an in-cut. He saw Junior Seau in the middle. He makes the adjustment. Tom Brady was patient, saw it, makes the perfect throw. Big game.
3rd and 1. Smith, the lone back. Fake to him. Give to Branch coming around. First down yardage. Run out of bounds short of the 40-yard line.
You know what? Before this game is over, on 2nd and 1 or 3rd and 1, they're going to run the ball up the middle, Greg. They're going to do it. You know, what have they done so far? Throw it for touchdowns in each of those situations. This time they run a reverse. So, again, they're using the situations to do the opposite what we all think they would do.
Making 12 first downs on the day for New England already.
Now, you know, when you keep an offense on the field, or if you keep yourself on the field, defense gets tired and you get in a rhythm.
Antoine Smith ducks outside, inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line, close to another first down. Rodney Harrison coming up from his safety position.
And I'll give you a good example. You talk about rhythm. Passers, runners, it's all the same. They don't even block it. Watch it. Antoine Smith comes up there. Two defenders, almost unblocked. Junior Seau, Jason Fisk, nobody there. But Antoine Smith makes a miss, and then Deion Branch. That's it. You never know when the football's coming your way.
We have timeout called on the field. Rodney Harrison limping over to the sideline.
Yeah, he had a groin injury. He's been out since the first game of the year. He did not look 100% in practice on Friday. Said he was going to be somewhere between 80 and 90. He was going to try it. When fatigue sets in, that's when it starts to hurt.
Quick pass this way. Stoppage of play. And a false start by the Patriots is going to back them up 5. Now, keep in mind, we'll get the call from Ron Blum.
Ball start on the center, 5 yards, repeat 2nd down.
Keep in mind that the Patriots are working today minus the services of the NFL's #1 receiver, Troy Brown. And Brady told us yesterday that last year, if Troy wasn't going to play, we'd be in trouble. This year, others have improved, and Deion, and our tight ends, and it's not nearly as big a worry.
Everything. He's got more experience. The play call, the design, everything is better this year. And you're right. He had a very descriptive word like, wow, we would be in a lot of trouble last year if Troy Brown was not playing.
New England dominating control of the football so far here today. Brady. Short pass is complete. Inside the 30 to Deion Branch. Branch, his 7th catch of the day.
Well, this is just, it's like 3 receivers get together and they just spread, and the defense really gets confused. Look at this. Christian Fourier goes up the field, creates a gap. Deion Branch reads it. He fills into the open hole. Tom Brady knows it's going to be there, gets the easy completion. We saw that play about 7 or 8 times last week against Kansas City. I think they hit it every single time.
Give us to Smith, and Smith inside the 25 to about the 22. Kevin Falk, rather. How about Deion Branch? 7 catches, 82 yards so far today.
Well, I tell you, it's sometimes with quarterbacks, with receivers. It is about coaching. It's where they put you to give you a chance. Troy Brown did it. You know, Troy Brown's experience, terrific receiver. Deion Branch has got talent, but you can see the coaches give these guys a chance to make the plays.
10th play of this drive. Brady looks, throws it away. Well, Deion Branch, it's a young man who said, you know, when I came in, I thought I'd be returning punts and kickoffs, but coach has given me the chance to do more. Boy, has he ever done more.
Well, that was some cut. That was really nice. Look at this. Over the middle, long, short, outside, short, outside, long.
And now Brady spreads the field. He needs the 17-yard line for a first down. Throws over the middle, short, incomplete. Intended for David Patton. And that'll bring on Vinatieri in the field goal unit.
David Patton is wide open, but we said right from the start, a big key. Can the front four pressure Tom Brady? That time the pressure stops a big completion.
7 yards to go.
So Vinatieri will get this one away from about 40, 41 yards, somewhere in that area. 41, we'll call it. Got it away. And he missed it. Vinatieri's string of 15 consecutive field goals made is broken. Went to the right, stayed to the right. It stays 14-7 New England. There's the Goodyear blimp, Spirit of America, floating overhead, providing the aerial views of today's game. Thank you, folks. San Diego, first down, their own 31-yard line. Brees, play fakes, throws it to Tomlinson. Tomlinson trying to get outside, manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before Victor Green drags him down.
Boy, it is. To be a young quarterback, to play against these guys, Drew Brees coming to the sideline, getting the play this time, but to be a young quarterback against this New England defense, all the movement, all the stuff they're doing, it's just, you just can't pay attention to it. And San Diego, to their credit, you see Drew Brees statistics, they're keeping all their blocking very simple, because otherwise you just turn people loose all the time. So they're trying to keep it simple so they won't make too many mistakes.
Tomlinson. That time coming up behind the rookie center, Jason Ball. Teddy Bruschi with the stop. It was Ball on Bruschi at the point of contact. Pickup of 3.
You know, I was thinking, though, Peyton Manning's back in the studio with Boomer and Dan, and he's watching all the games today. And it's a fun thing just to sit back and watch all the games. I'll guarantee you he's drawing up some plays that he sees on TV.
I guarantee you this, too. Peyton probably thought he dressed really well when he went into the studio, and then he had to stand next to Deion.
Yes. Well, he doesn't know if it's good or bad. He just knows it's different.
Brees. He flips to Tim Dwight. First down. Out across the 40 to the 43, 44-yard line. And a first down brought down by Tabucky Jones. Let's go down to Armin.
Greg, it appears there's some issues, much like we had with the Denver communication system, the quarterback with Drew Brees and his communication system to the coach on the field. Right now, they're working on it. Does not seem to be much help. I'll keep you posted.
All right, Armin, thank you.
Well, that's why we see Drew Brees coming to the sideline and getting some of the plays. He's run over and gotten it from the coach. Doug Flutie trying to relay those signals to him, too. And
first down, San Diego. LaPrairie in motion. Brees, incomplete, under the rush. Falls short of Tomlinson. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Victor Green on the blitz. You heard us say earlier, timing is everything when it comes to blitzing. Last second, Victor Green comes up. He's too fast for the Finotti, the offensive guard, makes Drew Brees throw the football away.
Victor Green, the ex-New York Jet.
A lot of those on this defense.
You'd say that for about half the roster.
We would have, let's see if this time if we can watch New England's defense if it moves around.
Brees still with the football. Throws this way and underthrows Curtis Conway. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. So Brees looks over here to the sideline.
Well, that's why you see a lot of NFL quarterbacks have all the plays written on their wrist a lot of times. In case something happens to the system, it's too hard to get a signaling system back going. So they can just look at you and yell, you know, play number 4. You look on your wrist, you got about 150 plays written down. You just call out play number 4.
I have my address. 3rd and 10. Pulls it down, cuts back inside and dives for the first down. Lost his helmet in the process, but got the yardage.
That was a screen, or I think it was a run, basically, all the way. And why you know it is, watch the right guard. Oh, they're trying to throw a screen to Tomlinson, but it's sniffed out by the defense. Then the offensive lineman released down the field, and an excellent job by Drew Brees running with the football. And we heard it yesterday. Tabucky Jones said they watched the films, and the first thing that jumped out, he said, wow, Drew Brees moves around and runs a lot better than we thought he did.
First down, San Diego at the Patriot 45. Under 4 minutes to play for the half. Oh, Tomlinson, left side to the 41. Picked up 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6. Brees coming over, getting the word from the sideline.
I'd say that's pretty even for San Diego, and that's what they want to do. They want to really throw the football on first down with play action, throw some screens, and be very careful on 3rd downs with a young quarterback.
Brees, play fake. With time, throws to Tomlinson. Tomlinson inside the 40 to about the 37. That'll bring him up a couple of yards short of a first down. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Excellent job by Drew Brees. A good job by LaDainian Tomlinson. What happened is he was right behind some big offensive linemen. Drew Brees couldn't see him. He moved a little. He throws it to him, picks up a few yards, and now it's much easier for the San Diego offense, because even if the Patriots do all the disguise and movement, it doesn't matter on 3rd and short.
You saw the advantage the Patriots had in yardage, but look at the San Diego Chargers knocking on the door of a tie game here. The pitch for Tomlinson, cuts it back inside, 30, 20, 10, touchdown.
Jason Ball, a rookie, making his first start inside. Number 60, gonna pull around. Gets a nice block along with some help. Knocks out Bobby Hamilton and LaDainian Tomlinson. He's quicker this year and faster. Outruns the defense for the touchdown.
Jason Ball's family all the way from Londonderry, New Hampshire. He grew up a New England Patriots fan. He's a San Diego Chargers fan now, and the fans think a lot of Jason too. 37-yard jaunt by Tomlinson. We're tied at 14. Was his 4th touchdown of the season, 37 yards.
Well, Greg, you got a good memory, and you heard me say it to LaDainian the other day. I said, "Wow, you look trimmer and fitter," and he absolutely said, he was, and you can see it when you watch him play. I noticed it is right off the start of the game today. Oh, nice move. That's what it takes. He went sideways and then went forward in the same motion. Teddy Bruschi almost doesn't even touch him.
LaDainian also said, you know, his first year, his rookie year last year, there was so much going on. He said he didn't really understand what defenses were doing.
Yes, and then he had, you know, his coach, Clarence Shellman, comes from the Dallas Cowboys. He's coached Emmitt Smith. he helps him out and helped him understand what the defenses were doing.
Pass and Falk are deep. From the 8, it's Kevin Falk. 20, 25, spins across the 25 to the 27-yard line. 20-yard return, and while we have a moment, quarterbacks have been taking a lot of heat for their team's losses this year. This week, Phil Simms sets the record straight and says when a team loses, it's not always because of the quarterback. Read what else Phil had to say at NFL.com. America Online, enter keyword NFL.com.
Yep.
Did you enter that into the computer yourself?
Oh, yes, I did. Mr. Nimble-fingered me. I ripped it in there real quick. And, you know, but look at that, Greg, let's just say this. So, a lot of times that's the first words out of everybody's mouth. Not most of the time. A lot of times it's bad coaching and bad football teams. I don't care who you put in there at quarterback. It's not going to work.
2:13 to play here in the first half. Whistle blows. Let's see what the call is.
Well, the water bottles are coming on the field, so somebody called timeout.
If it's San Diego, that will be their third and final.
Before the ball was snapped, we have a timeout, San Diego. That's their third and final charge timeout, 30 seconds.
So there's a pause on the field. We'll take a pause in the booth. 2:10 to play in the first half. I asked him about the success of his team this year, and he said, our guys don't stop playing. And on 2 big play touchdowns, a 52-yard pass, a 37-yard run, they are even with the Patriots at 14 apiece. Brady steps up, down the seam, tipped in the air, incomplete. Daniel Graham, the tight end, rookie out of Colorado, the intended receiver. And Graham still on the turf.
Wow. Tom Brady, when this ball was let go, it's a little too long right from the start. But watch the effort by Daniel Graham down the middle. Gets exposed and looks like he was just fell upon, and that's might be the problem.
Tom Brady said of Daniel Graham, I think he's going to be a beast in this league.
Yeah, he's one of these guys. He's got it. And he's got the size. He can block on the edge to help the running game. He runs down the field well, good speed, and has good hands. He's a total package. That's why he was a first-round pick.
Graham is their first-round draft choice, the 21st player selected overall. Came into this game with 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown.
Well, what a first half, though, Greg. What a first half. San Diego has withstood a couple barrages and they've tied it up, running the football. Drew Brees timely passing, some good running by him, and really just managing a football game. Playing smart, playing the exact way he's played the first 3 games of the year.
How about LaDainian Tomlinson? 9 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown in the first half.
Well, that's a remarkable, yeah, it is.
These 2 teams met last year, and it was the game that everyone really believed turned the Patriots season around. Patriots scored 10 points in the last 3.5 minutes to tie the game at 26. Jermaine Wiggins, 3-yard touchdown pass from Brady with 36 seconds left to go into overtime, and then Vinatieri's 44-yard field goal gave the Patriots the win. The Chargers were 3-1 before that game, then finished 2-10.
Well, we brought that up to a few Charger players, and isn't it amazing how it works? As Daniel Graham walks off the field, holding his right elbow up. But I said, could you believe when you walked off that field last year that New England was going to be the Super Bowl champions and come in here as the hottest team in the league? And it just shows you how close it all is.
Quick pass. Deion Branch across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Donnie Edwards with the stop. Now, let's keep something in mind. Cam Cleveland inactive for this game, and as you see Graham being walked off the field, Christian Fourier is the only tight end available to the New England Patriots right now. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's tell halftime report. Jim, Dion, Dan, and Boomer are joined by Peyton Manning for all the scores and highlights. That's coming up on the next tell halftime report. 3rd down for New England. Patriots 5 out of 7 on third downs today. Brady from the shotgun. And that's complete for a first down to David Patton.
Boy, that was just a terrific job by David Patton. That time the Chargers saw the play, diagnosed it, and David Patton pushed off just enough to get enough space for Tom Brady to throw it in there.
Patriots with all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Brady got rid of it, and that's complete to Branch. Branch out close to midfield, 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1. We're down to a minute 25 to play.
Yeah, still plenty of time. 3 timeouts for the Patriots. They don't want to use one. They want to keep the defense scrambling. They don't give them time to rest and get things together.
Comes the blitz, and we have a penalty marker down. My guess is Junior Seau's blitzing technique might have made someone flinch on the offensive line.
That would make me flinch the way he moves around.
Ball was set. Ball start. Number 70. 5 yards. Repeat 2nd down.
That's Adrian Clem, who's getting the start today in place of injured Joe Andruzzi. So it'll be 2nd and 6. San Diego's defense has been put to the test as expected. They come into this game number 1 in giving up yards per game, number 1 in points allowed, number 1 in passing yards allowed. Brady with time. Oh, what a nice pass. Nice touch. Complete to Donald Hayes for the first down.
You can't say the word nice enough there, Greg, because nice play call, nice pickup on the blitz. Quarterback stayed relaxed. Another perfect throw.
Brady clicking well on this drive. A minute 4 on the clock.
You know, you look at this offense. I'll tell you when we get a chance.
Brady with time. Now running out. Gets rid of it and completes it to the far side. And a timeout is called to stop the clock. Christian Fourier made the catch only for a 1-yard gain, but what arm strength by Brady.
Yeah, it's good arm strength. He knows he has an outlet receiver to the right, Fourier, and makes a nice throw across the field to avoid the sack.
Adrian Dingle with his arms around Brady's leg, and he still completed the pass.
Yeah, you know, going back to what I was going to say about this offense, they worked on the no huddle, did a lot of 5 wide receivers in the preseason, knowing they probably were going to use it against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It worked so well that they just said, well, let's put a few more plays in and try it against the Jets. And then it worked well again, and now they've just got, well, you're going to see it every single week. They're just going to try everything because they just keep building on the success they're having as an offense.
Marty Schottenheimer exhorting the crowd. 2nd and 9. On the blitz, and Junior Seau is right there on J.R. Redmond.
I like what the Chargers are doing. Seau, 55. It's pretty good timing when you think.
Yeah.
But don't sit back and let the Patriots dictate everything. Force them into trying to make a mistake, negative plays, and that time, Junior timed it perfectly.
Junior Seau last year won an 11th straight trip to the Pro Bowl in his 13th year out of USC. Patriots have used their 2nd time out. They have 1 left. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Greg, he's enjoying the Marty Schottenheimer coaching start, I would say. Just the discipline, the organization. They know what they're trying to do. And I think a lot of the principles that Marty Schottenheimer believes in, we've seen them here in the first half.
Big 3rd and 12 here for New England. Brady down the sideline, has a man open, and that is complete to Donald Hayes. Now we have some question about it on the far side, but it looks like it's going to stand. This can fall under an automatic review.
Well, let's watch. See if he's juggling as he catches the football.
Now it has been ruled incomplete on the field.
I see the juggle. Not quite control. Does he control it there? Does he hold on to it once he goes to the ground? Apparently not.
So on fourth down, I'm sorry, Ken Walter will kick.
No, I was going to say, Greg, not only do you have to have control of the football in the air, as you go to the ground, after you hit the ground, you still got to control it.
So we will review it upstairs.
This play is being reviewed.
And it should be. Inside of 2 minutes.
So it's being reviewed as you take another look at it.
No question there's a bobble at first, but it looks like he gets control. His knees hit in bounds.
That's a tough one. That's tough.
Well, Laird Hayes, the official that's right in front of him, he's a side judge, originally said he caught it. And then I couldn't see who came all the way across the field to say no, he bobbled it.
Incidentally, while all this is going on, Junior Seau has gone to the dressing room. So Ron Blum has spent a fair amount of time at the old monitor today.
Yeah, he's gonna. Boy, another big play though, Greg. All of them have been. Of course, anytime, hey, boy, in the NFL, there's so many close plays. Games are close. Every play's big.
Well, you've pointed out a number of times. We sit there watching film and you go, if this hadn't happened,
yeah,
then take a look at the other things that followed. Here's Ron Blum.
That was quick.
Reviewing the play. The ball is incomplete. Receiver did not hold the ball all the way to complete the catch.
That is huge because it takes the Patriots at the very least out of field goal range.
Well, you see the bobble.
So instead of being able to put points on the board, Walter has to kick it. Not a good kick. Side of his foot. Bounces short of the 25 and then takes a San Diego bounce up to the 29. Only a 25-yard punt for Ken Walter. While we have the opportunity next Sunday, regional action comes your way. Armin, Phil, and I will be in Miami as Tom Brady and the Patriots take on Ricky Williams and the Dolphins, or the Raiders batter the Bills. Some areas will see Priest Holmes lead the Chiefs against Vinny and the Jets. Check your local listings, beginning with Jim, Dion, Dan, and Boomer on the NFL Today. And for more, NFL.com. America Online, keyword is NFL.com. And it looks like the Chargers are just going to run out the remainder of the first half here.
Excellent first half. You know, a lot of good plays, hard hitting.
Drew Brees touchdown pass to Curtis Conway, a LaDainian Tomlinson touchdown run. And the Chargers not at all intimidated by the defending Super Bowl champions. A terrific first half on both sides of the football. So that is the end of the first half. Our score: the New England Patriots 14, the San Diego Chargers 14. Jim Nance will be along with the Nextel halftime report after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Well, one of the things that you had said that we had to watch today was Jason Ball and how he was going to perform against big Richard Seymour. And the young man from Londonderry, New Hampshire, and the former Patriots fan growing up has really held his own and then some.
Well, it's been a success because I think the Patriots thought they could overpower San Diego's offensive line, having the rookie at center. That did not happen.
Second half kickoff is Tamarik Vanover from the 13, left side across the 30. and out to about the 32 or 33-yard line. Let's go down to Armin Katayan. Armin.
Thanks, Greg. Bill Belichick, not very happy, not surprising. He said, we're just not finishing drives. He said, we've been down in the red zone a couple times, no points, and we're letting the Chargers get away on third down. As for Marty Schottenheimer, he said, well, I was concerned that the departure of Troy Brown in this game would mean the arrival of Deion Branch. He said, unfortunately, that's exactly what's happened. He said, we're not tackling, but we're hanging tough. Back to you.
All right, Armin, to punctuate what you said regarding Bill Belichick, Patriots have been in San Diego territory on all 5 of their drives today. They've only scored twice. Brees with the give to Tomlinson around the left side. Turns the corner and out of bounds just across the 40. Run out by Roman Pfeiffer on the far side of the field.
Yeah, you know, Armin, you brought up a good point, and of course the coach would know, is that probably the most disappointing thing for the Patriots is not taking advantage of the San Diego offense on third downs, letting Drew Brees complete the pass, let him run, and most of all, San Diego keeping the situations short enough where there's not too much pressure on their offense on third downs.
8-yard pickup on that last play has LaDainian Tomlinson at 102 rushing yards on the day. 2nd and 2. Tomlinson, running room, midfield, 45, 40, on the sideline. Can he go? Gets a block to the 5, touchdown! Tim Dwight again with a big block downfield, 58 yards and a touchdown.
I was just about ready to talk about the reverses and everything they do. They fake the reverse. It brings Bobby Hamilton up the field. Nobody is there to stop the run. Then Tim Dwight, Curtis Conway, everybody hustling down the field to give LaDainian Tomlinson room for the touchdown.
LaDainian Tomlinson, a career-high 161 rushing yards on the day. Will they love Tim Dwight's block in the film session this week? You bet they will. 21-14, Chargers in the lead.
The NFL for the private use of our audience.
The San Diego offense has come up with 3 big plays for touchdowns, and 2 of them courtesy of LaDainian Tomlinson. Touchdown runs of 37 and 58 yards. Deion Branch is deep for the kickoff. This will be Branch at the 9. Breaks outside, back inside, 25, 30, and out to the 34-yard line. And let's go back to the Tomlinson TD.
The Chargers run a lot of reverses. They handle it. What's the fake? The defensive lineman comes upfield. Look at the big lane. And then as we show this other angle to you, Tim Dwight, oh, look at that. Just outruns everybody. Watch Tim Dwight. Here he comes. Gets Otis Smith. That allowed Tomlinson to go about an extra 15 yards for the touchdown.
First down, New England. Brady to throw. Batted and almost intercepted by Jamal Williams. 6'3", 305 pounds in his 5th year out of Oklahoma. He almost had a pick.
Well, this defensive line, I thought they were getting pretty tired at the end of the first half. They get a little rest. The offense scores a touchdown. That'll give you some energy.
One more thing that you mentioned as we watched that replay during the timeout. Tim Dwight hustling down the sideline. You said that's Marty.
Absolutely. Do not think that's not coaching. And the standard has been set right now with the San Diego Chargers. The little things, and that was a little thing, extra hustle.
Brady over the middle. Oh, David Patton with the reception, and did he pay for it?
Well, Tom Brady, I'm watching David Patton to see if he gets off the ground. Watch the end cut. Tom Brady says David Patton is so much more of a polished receiver this year. Watch the hit by Tom Brady. Not too bad, just a push down. But he said last year David Patton was just a fast guy. Now he knows where to run, how to run the routes, do the right thing that gives a quarterback confidence so he'll throw it to him.
Meanwhile, that was Donnie Edwards, a fleet linebacker who applied the hit to Patton. Junior Seau.
Offsides.
Brady throws. Another penalty marker on the outside. That's complete to the 35-yard line to Deion Branch. We have 2 markers down, and let's check them.
Flags at the line of scrimmage. Alex Bolt with the tackle.
Man, Brady, remember Al Grove a couple years ago said when a quarterback, listen to the call first.
Offside, 55 defense, penalties declined. By measurement, the play results in a first down.
Well, Junior again trying to time the blitz. Doesn't do it. And he is absolutely, look at him, he's trying to be small here.
Hey, that
Ooh,
might
not
be
quite.
a neutral zone violation.
But Greg, you remember Al Grove said when the quarterback starts throwing, they play laser ball, there's nothing you can do. And Brady is really throwing the football well.
Handoff goes nowhere. Antoine Smith.
You know, now that we have the Patriots on offense, and also when you watch the Kansas City game, I watched it on TV and we studied a little and all that stuff, and I even said to Bill Belichick, are you worried? Because Kansas City got some big hits on Tom Brady. And I thought, well, coach is going to be concerned about that. Will you watch what you call? And he goes, no, we're going to do whatever we got to do to score points. And if Tom has to take a couple hits, all right, you just take a couple hits.
And frankly, Tom Brady walked in and you asked him, are you sorry?
No, feel good. He goes,
youth.
had a great week of practice.
2nd and 11.
Screen.
Brady throws it back this way. Antoine Smith with a blocker. Cuts inside to the 35 and down at the 30 before he's cut down by Marcellus Wiley and Jamal Williams.
You know, that's one of those old shoot screens. Defense starts running at the quarterback, and when you see a quarterback make that kind of motion, defenders all of a sudden slow down and go, oh, shoot, it's going the other way. And pretty good reaction by the Chargers defense to keep it to a short game.
They go into the huddle and they go, okay, this will be the old shoot screen.
Sometimes it is called some pretty clever names, Greg.
This game of football never ceases to amaze me. 3rd and 6.
Different defense, 3 down linemen trying to confuse them.
Brady throws, intercepted. Ryan McNeil still on his feet to the 28-yard line. And the Charger defense puts the clamps on the New England drive. Brady throws his 3rd interception of the season. Ryan McNeil picks his first.
CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 37. The Boston Beer Company, Sam Adams Light, shockingly great taste. And by GM, the car company in overdrive.
Those of you who've been watching Tennessee and Oakland, Greg Gumbel, Phil Simms, Armin Katayan in San Diego, where the Chargers lead the Patriots 21-14, and a Ryan McNeil interception has given the San Diego Chargers the ball back, and Latainian Tomlinson on the carry.
Yeah, let's look at the interception. Here's Ryan McNeil. What's the route by the receivers? Ryan McNeil plays the short one, but he's got his shoulders and eyes on the quarterback, able to react back and makes the interception. And when you talk about pressuring a quarterback, it only takes a little. Brady couldn't step in to throw, and when it came off of his hand, I knew it wasn't quite one of those Tom Brady rip-it throws, and it just was a little short, causes the interception.
Brady had thrown 75 straight passes without an interception until that one. Tomlinson to about the 33. LaDainian Tomlinson has played a major role in this football game with touchdown runs of 37 and 58 yards. Drew Brees has also thrown a touchdown pass of 52 yards to Curtis Conway. But LaDainian Tomlinson, 167 yards rushing. We have 10 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you want to settle a defense down, run the football.
3rd and 5. Straight ahead. Not quite enough for the first down, but Tomlinson comes close. Let's see. Maybe he does have it. Here's LaDainian Tomlinson's day. escapes the tackle there. Coming at you this way. This is the touchdown of 37 yards.
That was highlight film stuff.
And then 58 yards.
Well, you know, I preach this all the time. It doesn't happen by accident. We talked about Clarence Shellman, the running back coach from Dallas, did Emmitt Smith. And they run the football pretty good down there in Dallas. Hudson Houck, offensive line coach, had great success down there. Now here in San Diego, we're seeing the coaching, the hard work by the players, what you get out of it.
Phil, how do you feel about this 4th and a yard decision by Marty Schottenheimer to go for it at his own 38-yard line?
A little surprised. But when you're dominating up front, running the football, maybe that's the reason why. I'm not completely convinced they're going to run a play here. New England, in Belichick's history against the Jets, they stop people on these 3rd and 4th downs real short, especially when you go up the middle.
Going to pitch it to Tomlinson. Turns the corner. First down.
And it's a good thing you got a very, very talented back, because that's all that was. New England in the backfield, inside and out, and watch LaDainian Tomlinson, Ty Law in the backfield. Makes him cut.
Fred McCrary got enough of a block on him to knock him out of the play. Tomlinson ducks inside, and boy, does that do wonders for an offense, and especially an offensive line.
Boy, can he make you miss, and he did it that time. That was a gamble I did not think the Chargers would take.
Tomlinson takes a break on the sideline. Terrell Fletcher in the backfield. This is Fletcher. Fletcher across the 45 to the 47. And now the offensive groundwork being eaten up.
Well, let's watch the play again. The fake reverse. Look what it does. Up the field, creates the whole backside. Terrell Fletcher says, heck, I can run these.
8 yards. 2nd and 2.
I think this quarter San Diego has been pretty dominant.
Why teams fake the reverse? Exactly the reason we're seeing it. It keeps the unblocked guy on the backside of a running play. It keeps him out of there.
Fletcher again. Across midfield into New England territory for the first down. Not only that, Phil, but we talked about this on the way to the stadium today. The number of reverses that the San Diego Chargers have run coming into the contest. Curtis Conway had run the ball twice, Tim Dwight 4 times, and Rashae Caldwell once.
They use them all. It's a good diversion. It makes a defense play honest. And when you got an offense like this, they use it as you need something to offset just a straight-ahead running game. They throw screens off the reverses. They've got a whole package just on that single look. Double reverse.
Nope, faked it. Conway still has it. Conway pulls it down and is run out of bounds short of the 40-yard line, out at about the 43.
Well, he's just faking the pass. There's no receiver down the field. Well, it's Curtis Conway's turn. Give it to him. Fake the double reverse. The ex-high school quarterback. Oh, yes. I saw him in practice just tossing the ball around, and we talked to him. I said, now, I know you played high school quarterback. I said, could you throw it? And he said, yeah, I can throw it. I ran around a lot, too, but he says, I threw the football down the field.
2nd and 5. Tomlinson. Little stop and go. Oh, is he quick? Inside the 40. About a yard short of another first down. Ty Law, Jarvis Green made the stop after a 4-yard gain.
Well, I ask you again, Greg Gumbel. Do you think LaDainian looks a little different than the guy you saw last year?
Oh.
He definitely has a little extra step to him. He's making players miss, and that's what happens. You know, rookies come in. He had success last year, but he learned he had to be in better physical shape, which he's done. He's learned to take care of himself, and different coaching. Boom. Good stuff happens. 10
plays this drive, all runs. You've got to figure Drew Brees is going to pick up and throw somewhere along the line.
Not if he doesn't have to.
Tomlinson. Maybe short of a first down. Teddy Bruschi with the stop.
Brought down by Teddy Bruschi.
And Marty Schottenheimer. Go get it.
Oh, yeah. Well, heck, if he went for it on his own 40, I know he's going to go for it here. You know, I used to do a lot of games when Marty Schottenheimer was in Kansas City. I find him more relaxed. I think deep down he just believes in himself more now than ever. He knows his way of coaching works in the National Football League.
4th and 1. Like he's going to get the Patriots to jump, and so he calls timeout.
It's all right. They're still going to go for it. Just tried to get a cheap one. New England didn't bite.
4:59 to play, 3rd quarter. 4th and 1 when we come back after this. Whenever the Goodyear blimp hovers above a game with its camera focused on an event, you know you're going to get a unique view. Overhead is the Goodyear blimp Spirit of America, based in Carson, California. 4th and 1. The give to Tomlinson. Tomlinson fighting for yardage, and he appears to be short. Jarvis Green, number 97, applied the first hit on the far side for the Patriots.
Yep, slow developing play. Everything pointed to the Chargers running left. The Patriots defense had to see that. They took advantage of it and stopped it short.
14 straight rushing plays. San Diego hasn't thrown a pass since 2.5 minutes remained in the first half. Ball goes over.
By Capital One, who asks, what's in your wallet? And by GM Goodwrench Service Plus, your automotive service experts.
Another beautiful day in San Diego, but as many times as we've been out here, that's kind of redundant. It's always a beautiful day. First down, handoff to Antoine Smith. Smith, 45, 47-yard line. Looks like about an 8-yard gain or so on the play. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Terrific ball handling. The modern-day version of the Statue of Liberty. That's what it was. And Tom Brady, I thought it was a pass all the way, and good timing. Slips it to Antoine Smith, and he gets a good gain.
2nd and 2. 47.
Chargers have lost 10 straight to New England. New England has won 12 straight games. Haven't lost since November of last season. Straight ahead again. Antoine Smith inside the 45 to the 44. First down. Patriots. We go to New York and Jim Nantz.
All right, Tennessee down so big in this game, but they do get on the board here with John Simon, rookie free agent out of Louisiana Tech. It's 38-13. Raiders mid-third. Let's go back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim.
First down at the 44.
Under 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. First down, Patriots, now at the San Diego 44. Brady fakes the pitch. The slant is complete to David Patton.
Well, they've done so many different plays out of this exact formation. They used it last week against Kansas City. Everybody's to the right. One receiver to the left. It's a tough job for Ryan McNeil when there's nobody between him and the quarterback. No defenders, no linebackers. Easy completion for Tom Brady.
Another first down for New England. 213 passing yards, and Brady going to add to it here. That's Edwards out of the backfield. Ball pops loose. Still rolling down the sideline, and it's out of bounds. It belongs to the Patriots.
Edwards. Tackled by Alex Mullen.
A little discussion on the sideline.
Well, Mark Edwards does a terrific job of catching the football, gets it to his outside arm. Just Alex Molden puts his helmet and shoulder pad right on the football.
2nd and 1.
Watch it right in front of Mark Edwards. Really nowhere or way for him to protect it. Man, I didn't see the ball hit go out of bounds, but
I don't think it's going out yet. 2nd and 1. Brady with time. End zone intercepted. Over the middle by Donnie Edwards. Edwards still on on his feet. 25, 30, up the sideline, and finally wrestled down by Donald Hayes. Edwards returned an interception 20 yards for a touchdown last week against Arizona, and he shortcuts a New England drive here.
Awfully tough throw Tom Brady's trying to make. Donnie Edwards in the middle of the screen, number 59. Oh, yes, was that nice. Watch him come into your picture, moves, made it look easy.
Brady over the middle. That's as picturesque a catch as you could ask for, and it was the defender. Brady, 2 interceptions now in his last 4 throws.
Donnie Edwards, middle linebacker, about 225 pounds. He says during the offseason he goes down to 210. So he can run. He's really a defensive back playing linebacker.
LaDainian Tomlinson wrestled down at about the line of scrimmage by Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour, 6'6", 310 pounds, and the Patriots' first-round draft pick a year ago.
There's Donnie Edwards. Boy, we watched him in practice, and we watched him on film, and this guy, to say he can run, and he's a good athlete, is an understatement.
We were talking with him about why he came here, and he said, you know, it's great to play for the team I grew up watching.
Yep, from San Diego. Used to try to get Dan Fouts' autograph at training camp.
2nd and 9 over the middle, and that's complete to Tomlinson. Tomlinson inside the 40 and looking for first down yardage. Appears to be close. We will see. Let's go down to Armins.
Greg, you talk about Donnie Edwards after that great career in Kansas City, signed as a free agent with the Chargers, a homecoming to San Diego where he grew up, one of 9 kids with little money, no father in Southeast San Diego. The defining moment of his life, really, he said, as a 7-year-old Pop Warner travel team, he stayed with the family up in San Jose, found food in the refrigerator, a nice home. He said, how did all this stuff get here? The guy said, I went to college, and that's where Donnie said, that's where I want to go. That's why he's here today. Back to you.
All right, Armin, thank you. 3rd and 1. Tomlinson to the 35 and a first down. We are in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, I don't think last week was an unusual happening now when Kansas City ran the football on the New England Patriots. The Chargers are lining up. Yes, there's been a little deception, but most of it's just overpowering New England's front.
Double tight end. Tomlinson inside the 35 to about the 32, and that figures to be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Now the question is, come back, see the 4th quarter, see if Drew Brees throws a pass. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Can New England stop the running game to make him throw one?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, the Chargers 21, the Patriots 14. We'll come back to San Diego after this message and a word from your local station. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Premiere of 60 Minutes when Leslie Stahl gets 2nd and 7 for Brees and the Chargers. Brees going to throw. Flips it out. Incomplete. Intended for Tomlinson. Drew Brees threw 1 pass in the 3rd quarter. The rest of it was on the ground. And, you know, a little pause from and a little food for thought for New England coaches. The Patriots, the last 2 weeks, have allowed 431 rushing yards.
Wow.
Priest Holmes gave them all kinds of headaches last week.
But you know what? A lot of their runs that Kansas City did are the exact runs that San Diego is doing today. They were faking the reverse, cutting it back to the backside and getting big gains.
Big play here to keep the drive alive for Brees. 3rd and 7. And throws it away.
Well, you can see that on 3rd down, New England, they can be terrific. Confuse the quarterback, find ways to get to him. The problem today is they can't get that situation enough against the San Diego offense.
So on comes Steve Christie to attempt a field goal, which will be about 50 yards. His long this season is 36. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Block. Bobby Hamilton is the one celebrating most as he goes off the field. And the New England Patriots will get the football back with some pretty decent field position. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. Chargers by a touchdown. Welcome back to San Diego. You know, no matter the outcome of this game, it's time to set the record straight on something. Those detracting from the San Diego Chargers this year have pointed to the fact that they have beaten Cincinnati, Houston, and Arizona, but they have more than held their own here this afternoon against the defending Super Bowl champions. Antoine Smith, left side, 45. Midfield, out of bounds, first down.
Well, I think that's something the Patriots offense has got to get back to doing. Running the football just a little more. Taking some pressure off the offensive line. And sooner or later, when you throw it a lot, you know, the quarterback is not going to always make the perfect decision. And they've kind of had that look today of a team that's maybe throwing it too much. Moving the football, but not making those big plays to take it in the end zone. There's their play selection so far today.
Quick pass this side, Deion Branch, 40, out of bounds, penalty marker fly.
Holding on David Patton, number 86.
Rodgers second on the coverage. Penalty flags.
Ron Blum consults.
And they were throwing some yellow flags at David Patton.
Not much doubt it's on you when they throw the penalty marker at you.
Watch him, the outside. It's a quick pass.
And during
Arms.
the run, there was a hold on number 86 offense. 10 yards, penalties enforced in the spot of the foul. Repeat, first down.
When you get your arms so far outside, you get them around the defender, that's an easy call. They're going to call pass or a holding on that play.
It'll be a 1st and 15 for New England. The Chargers trying to break a 10-game losing streak to the Patriots. Brady steps up, throws, incomplete. Donald Hayes threw it behind him. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Well, Adrian Clem playing in place of Joe Andrews today, playing well, did a terrific job that time, picking up Junior Seau, getting rid of him, and then picking up a defensive lineman and protecting Tom Brady.
You know, Junior Seau come out of college with just the label blitzer. Junior right up the middle. Brady throws sideline. It is all pulled down. Did he make the catch? David Patton pulled it down. What a catch on the far side by David Patton.
One-handed, David Patton goes up with the right, pulls it in, gets the left down, complete.
Yep.
Has total control.
And
back
drives the back foot. Nice play by Patton.
Wow.
11-yard pickup. And now it looks like we're going to get a challenge. And
bad advice.
oh, Marty.
So, cannot challenge that play. They have no challenges left in this game.
Took us both his challenges in the first half.
That's right. You get 2 a game. Marty Schottenheimer has used both of them, and it's okay. He would have just lost the timeout.
Yeah, Marty said, I was just checking the buzzer anyway. Just testing the buzzer. The numbers on David Patton on the day. 13:20 to play. Kevin Falk on the field. Brady looking at a 3rd and 4 as you look at his numbers, first half and second. Pass It's out here in the flat. That's complete. And reaching for the first down is Kevin Falk. Did he get there? Looks to be a little short. Well, we talked about the speed of Donnie Edwards. Came in handy there.
Well, I'm sure the Patriots would like for him to measure this to see how close it is. They're going to go for it even if they're short. But what it does, when it's close like this, you do it in case you do have the first down, but it gives you more time to think about what play you're going to run.
4th and 1.
4th and 1 is a generous exaggeration. It's 4th and inches, and Charlie Weiss and Bill Belichick talking it over.
And when I see Charlie Weiss asking Bill Belichick, you know what that means, don't you? It's not. I don't think it's going to be a dive up the middle.
Coach Belichick can call that one by himself.
Yeah, I think there's a like, Bill, should I go for it? They have run a fake run up the middle, pitch it outside. It's always in their offense.
4th and inches. Antoine Smith and Mark Edwards in the backfield. It's Edwards, and he didn't get there. Ben Lieber, the rookie linebacker out of Kansas State, the first to hit him. We're going to get another measurement.
Yeah, looks like he might be a little short. Let me tell you, good job by the defense, but Tom Brady went with the quick snap, was talking to everybody, trying to keep everybody off guard. It didn't work, though. The Chargers were ready.
More than an inch, but short is short, and the ball goes over on down.
Arguments between the guys, it's the best.
It is the best.
It's how, you know, people don't realize during commercials. Greg and I don't agree on much. We wrestle and do kind of things like that during the commercials, don't we?
We do?
I'm making that good of an impact, huh?
New England is challenging the dead ball spot on the last play in regards to a first down.
Wow. Bill Belichick wants someone to take. And, you know, when the ball was first spotted, I thought the Patriots got a bit of a generous spot.
Oh, you did? Okay. You know, listen, I think this is tough. Every time I've seen this challenge in the NFL, you could say, well, they move it up a yard. They should. They move it up about a foot. You don't get what you expect sometime in these spots. This is going to be tough to overturn. It's got to be really clear. You see the yellow line, but that yellow line doesn't, it just approximately tells you where the first down is.
Boy, Ben Lieber wrestling Mark Edwards to the turf.
Yeah. Now, let's see if we can get any landmarks where we can tell where to mark it. Behind the line of scrimmage, he moves. This will be better. Let's watch. Look at that mess in the middle.
That's not better. They're further away.
Well, I know. It's just, so, well.
But you're right. It's almost an impossible thing to move the football from that far away.
Yeah, they're not going to say, oh, we made him, you know, they're not going to give him 5 inches here, I don't think. And especially from what we just looked at, there's no identifying marks or yard marks in the field that you can judge where the football is.
Now, look at it from Bill Belichick's point of view. Anything he can get is a positive because he was only an inch short of a first down.
Well, I'm sure they watched the replays. I don't know. A timeout could be some big stuff at the end of this game, too, if he loses one.
12:33 to play here in the fourth.
Let's look at it one more time. We'll use the yellow line as a landmark. That's as close as we could tell you where the first down is. It's only 6 inches short. Pick a spot.
Ball
when he gets to there, did he make it? Did he make, well, you know, I would say yes, the ball did touch that yellow line. Now the big question is, Well, that's just good job up front by the Chargers.
There's not enough visual evidence to change the dead ball spot. The ball belongs to San Diego, first down. New England is charged a timeout.
Yep, not nearly enough there for Ron Blum and his crew to change the decision.
I haven't seen many spots of the balls, a spot of the ball challenged too much, but when I have, I've noticed one thing. They're stingy with giving you any extra yardage.
So each team down to 2 timeouts here with 12.5 to play in the fourth quarter. And the ball belongs to the San Diego Chargers. The job for Mr. Brees and company now, in addition to trying to get a little insurance, is to take some time off the clock.
They got a short field to work with now. Field goal is big for the San Diego Chargers.
Brees to throw. Out of the backfield, Tomlinson. Tomlinson across the 45, close to the 47. Let's go to Jim Nantz in New York for an NFL Today update.
All right, Greg, the Titans are on the board again. It's McNair to Drew Bennett. They failed on the 2, but it's 38-19, 2 minutes into the second or into the fourth quarter. The other note here, Jerry Rice is within 9 yards of the all-time record of Peyton yards from scrimmage. 9 yards away, Greg. Let's go back to you.
Yeah, Jerry Rice might turn out to be something one of these days. 2nd and 3. And Tomlinson wrapped up from behind by Richard Seymour and lost yardage on that play.
Richard Seymour is by far the best run stopper the Patriots have up front. And we talked to him yesterday, and he says, I want to be the complete player. I want to be able to do it all. And let's say he's on a pretty good start in his career being a complete player.
He said, what's the most important thing you have to do? He says, get those offensive linemen on you. You can't make a play with a 300-pound guy on you.
Yeah, he was disappointed. He said, I let him hold me last week. I didn't get him off of me quick enough.
3rd and 4. Quick pass complete inside the 45 to Curtis Conway. Blitz was coming from the near side, and Brees got rid of it to the far side.
Nice play. Damian McIntosh up the top. You can't see. Picks up the blitzing corner. Curtis Conway wide open. You saw the Patriots were playing the blitz. They were expecting Drew Brees to throw it short and to the outside. He held on to it. They picked up the blitz. He threw it inside. Conway was wide open.
Conway's first catch since his first quarter touchdown catch. Straight ahead. And Tomlinson to just inside the 40-yard line. Brady, the former Michigan Wolverine. Brees, the former Purdue Boilermaker.
You know you look at those stats. What's interesting, in college, these would have been reversed.
Yeah.
Drew Brees threw it every down in college. Tom Brady played run it, little play action, be careful, that type of offense. And, well, it works a lot of ways.
Under 10 minutes to play. 2nd and 7. Terrell Fletcher in the backfield. On the reverse? No. Nice ball handling. Drew Brees holding on to the ball.
I did not have any idea who had the football.
The only difference between you and I is that I was the one doing the talking. LaDainian Tomlinson getting a little help on the sideline. Can't quite tell what the problem is.
3rd and 11.
Meanwhile, the immediate problem for the Chargers, they need to reach the 32-yard line for a first down. And Brees wants a timeout. The Chargers used their 2nd timeout here in the second half. 21-14, San Diego, and we'll be back.
Is sponsored by Coors Original, real golden beer. Official sponsor of Guys Night Out. Unisys, imagine it done. And by Ford, no boundaries.
A view from on high of Qualcomm Stadium, and then Junior Seau up close. 9-13 To rain in the fourth quarter. Welcome to those of you just joining us here in San Diego. 21-14, San Diego in the lead. 3rd and 10. Drew Brees. Under the gun, throws across the field, and that's complete. Won't be enough for the first down. Curtis Conway made the catch. Those of you expecting to see 60 minutes, you're watching the NFL on CBS, New England and San Diego. Greg Gumbel along with Phil Simms and Armin Katayan. The Chargers lead the Patriots 21-14, under 9 minutes to play. And we remind you, 60 minutes will be seen immediately following this game, except on the Mountain and West Coast time zones.
New England's 3rd down defense. We saw it again. It's wicked. Almost impossible for the Chargers to do a lot with it. Drew Brees, smart, didn't turn it over.
Aaron Bennett looking to pin the Patriots deep in their own territory. Kevin Falk is deep. Up high. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line. We'll be back.
Buy any new Mitsubishi and never.
Tom Brady, Drew Brees leading unbeaten teams, each 3-0, each wanting to leave here undefeated. LaDainian Tomlinson with 2 long touchdown runs. The Chargers with a 21-14 lead on New England. First down, Patriots. That pass is complete across the 20 to the 21-yard line to Deion Branch. Their last 4 possessions, the Patriots have turned it over on downs. Brady's been intercepted twice, and they've kicked it away. This is New England's 9th possession of the day. They have gone to San Diego territory on all 8 previous possessions, but have only scored twice. Deion Branch, 12 receptions, 121 yards on the day, filling in for injured Troy Brown. Brady complete across the 25 to the 29-yard line. Christian Fourier.
Greg, you brought up a good point. The Patriots moving the football, what they were hoping for. Let's move it, let's score, let's take the Chargers team and especially their offense out of their element. Make them throw the ball just a little bit more than they want. And if they thought, if we can do that, they'll make mistakes, but they have never got the Chargers in that position.
First down, Patriots. Kevin Falk in the backfield. He's in motion. Brady, quick pass, and that play whistled dead. That would indicate a false start.
Before the ball was snapped, false start, number 74 offense, 5 yards, repeat down.
That's Kenyatta Jones, the right tackle. The 3rd time the Patriots have been called for a false start. How about this, Phil? The first 3 weeks of this season, the Patriots have rung up 83 points in the second half. The Chargers have them shut out. Under 7 minutes to play here in the 4th. Shut out here in the second half. Brady. To nobody.
Good throw. It really was. He wanted to throw a deep in cut to David Patton. What did Bill Belichick tell us? We don't want to pick on Ryan McNeil too much. Watch Ryan McNeil. When you look to your left, up in here, you're going to see it. When he throws it high on purpose. Ryan McNeil was coming underneath David Patton for the interception.
And you could see the frustration.
Oh,
McNeil
yeah.
goes into his little dance.
He knew he had it.
Second and 15. Brady complete. Donald Hayes out to about the 35-yard line. Donnie Edwards and Quentin Jammer, the rookie out of Texas, after an 11-yard pickup.
Well, you know, one of the reasons why Tom Brady can stay in rhythm and hit these passes, here comes Donald Hayes across. He looks down the field. If nobody's open, Marty Schottenheimer told us too, he thought the key to their passing offense, he looks down, they're not open, there's always somebody right in front of him, and that's his outlet. That's why he gets rid of the football so quick.
3rd and 4. Brady going to go deep up the sideline. It is caught by David Patton.
Pass is complete to David Patton.
He was working one-on-one against the rookie Quentin Jammer, and that's a first down.
Well, San Diego told us, hey, the Chargers, Quentin Jammer, first-round draft pick, made his first action last week. He plays, and they were surprised that the Arizona Cardinals didn't pick on him a little. Well, the Patriots know he's a rookie, hasn't been tested much. He bumps David Patton. Perfect throw by Tom Brady.
Once again, into San Diego territory. First down at the 39. Brady to throw again. Gets rid of it just as he's going down. Jamal Williams all over the quarterback. It'll be 2nd and 10. Once again, to Jim Nantz in New York. Jim.
All right, fellas, watch this one closely. This was ruled a touchdown. It was challenged, and the challenge was denied. The Titans are on the board again. McNair rolls out. Justin McCarron scrapes it off the ground. It was a catch, and the Raiders never touched him down. They went for 2 and failed for the 3rd straight time, but it's now 38-25 out in Oakland. Let's go back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim, thank you.
The play is never over. Till you hear the whistle.
Brady, incomplete. Fourier couldn't hold on, coming across the middle. That is Tom Brady's 100th pass in the last 2 weeks.
Well, I don't blame Christian Fourier for dropping this one. 2 defenders, he knows they're in front of him. Quentin Jammer just gets beat on a long pass. He's known to be a big hitter. Pretty good hit right there.
Third and 10.
Good noise.
Draw. Smith tripped up in the backfield by Junior Seau.
Wow, Junior Seau has been everywhere. Been up near the line of scrimmage all day. Finds the open gap. I'm sure he had no idea that there was going to be a draw. Good reaction, makes the tackle.
We're talking about guys who have been playing hurt all day long. Junior Seau is run. Rodney Harrison is another. High kick. Fair catch called for and made by Vanover at the 11-yard line. 4:41 on the clock. San Diego with the ball in the lead.
Is sponsored by New Campbell's Chunky Roasted Favorites. Hearty soups that fill you right up. And by Best Buy. For the latest technology, turn on the fun at Best Buy.
Phil, I go back to preseason when we saw these San Diego Chargers against St. Louis, and Marty Schottenheimer kept telling us, I like this team, and we thought maybe it was coach speak at the time. Now we know why he likes this team.
I believe him. I did then.
LaDainian Tomlinson takes the handoff. 20 out to the 23-yard line, and a first down and breathing room for the offense. 13-yard pickup. Our NFL.com poll question, which rookie has made the biggest impact thus far this season? Cast your vote at NFL.com, those of you with a computer. LaDainian Tomlinson up to 199 yards rushing on the day.
Well, a couple other things, Greg. One, when you watch Drew Brees, didn't point it out enough early in the game, but they've managed this game very well. He's taken the play clock down inside 5 seconds. They're trying to cut the plays down for this New England offensive team, and it's worked well.
Tomlinson over 200 yards and then some across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
And got down.
Lawyer Malloy to Bucky Jones, knock him out of bounds. Jim Nantz in New York.
All right, I am pleased to report that Jerry Rice has the record. This is the play that got it for him. The catch, 21,281 yards from scrimmage, the all-time NFL record, passing Walter Payton with that one. Let's go back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim. Meanwhile, LaDainian Tomlinson, 25 carries, 212 yards on the day. Only other time the Chargers have had a 200-yard rushing game in the regular season. Gary Anderson back in 1988. Tomlinson again. Just across the 40-yard line, Teddy Bruschi with the stop. And you know, when there's that much opening up front, once again, we have to go back to that rookie, Jason Ball, because you have to ask them, with a guy like Corey Raymer out for the season, torn Achilles, veteran leadership on that front line, and up steps Jason Ball, the rookie out of New Hampshire. How's it going to work? It's worked just fine so far today.
Well, they liked his ability. Even Bill Belichick knew all about him. They had scouted him. He played at a 1AA school, New Hampshire, did well in the college all-star game. The Chargers, fortunate they picked him up.
2nd and 7. Tomlinson again. A yard, maybe 2. And the Patriots call a timeout to stop the clock at 2:15. And they are down to 1 timeout remaining.
You know, Greg, you look at this team, and I think we were talking about how teams are made up and how they fit. And why I brought it up is Marty Schottenheimer. I think we all know what his teams are like in Cleveland and in Kansas City. But I think the team that he's formed now with this defense, and especially the offense, it really fits his style. They run the football very well, which his team in Kansas City did. But this team throws play-action passes. I think they're more creative. It helps his offense. They run reverses. They throw more screens. And it's really helping out, I think, his philosophy, what he believes in. Low risk, run the football, play defense, kick it, play special teams. And it's worked out well these first 4 games.
Do you remember his last thing that he said to us before he left us on Friday? It's fun to play games that are important.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. All of them were looking forward to playing the big dog, the world champions. Everybody's talking about the New England Patriots. Going to be a lot more people talking about the Chargers now.
3rd and 5. Quick pass out to the flat. Caught by McCrary, and he's dragged down by Victor Green, short of a first down. And the clock will wind down and stop at 2 minutes. 2 minutes to play in San Diego. The Chargers lead it by a touchdown, and we'll be back. Bennett with his 3rd and biggest punt of the day. Kevin Falk is deep. Oh, nice kick. Falk will let it go. Oh, look at the bounce it took out of bounds. Inside the 5-yard line. 52-yard punt, and most importantly, no return. Let's get another update from Jim Nantz in New York.
All right, the Raiders finally got it in gear after giving up 3 straight touchdowns. They drive 72 yards in 8 plays. It is Jerry Porter from Gannon for the touchdown to go up 20 midway 4th. Back to Greg and Phil.
All right, Jim, thank you.
Well, last time we saw Tom Brady in a game-deciding situation, or what they call the 2-minute situation, was the Super Bowl. But this one might be harder. Needs a touchdown, only 1 timeout, and he's got a lot farther to go.
94 yards to be exact.
You're going to have to take chances now.
Out of the end zone, over the middle, complete, out over the 25 to Christian Fourier. 24-yard pickup, first down, clock continues to move.
When I say take chances, if he thinks they're open down the field, even if it's tight, he's going to have to force it down because time constraints.
Brady has been intercepted twice today. Over the middle again, Deion Branch, and this time he is hit and hit hard at the 35. And then he spikes the ball to stop the clock. With 1:09 to play, the Patriots will be looking at 3rd and 3. Well, we have the opportunity tonight. Don't miss the season premiere of 60 Minutes when Leslie Stahl gets the first look at documents the Israelis seized from Arafat's headquarters. Tonight at a special time, 7:30, 6:30 Central on CBS, followed by the action thriller Mission Impossible 2 starring Tom Cruise. It's all here tonight on CBS. 3rd and 3. Quick pass out here, complete to J.R. Redmond, wrapped up short of the first down. Quentin Jammer came up and made the hit. 4th and 1, clock continues to move, 50 seconds to play in the sneak, and he got the first down. And now they call timeout to stop the clock. That is the quickest snap I've ever seen after the team getting to the line of scrimmage.
That's what you do when you get in that situation. You do the automatic quarterback sneak. Now New England with no timeouts. Boy, how about Darren Bennett's punt? How big does that look right now? An extra 15, 16 yards they got. Now there's, without question now, Tom Brady, all plays have to be designed to go down the field, outside or deep down the middle.
Quentin Jammer still on the field.
Yeah, Quentin Jammer's come up with a couple big hits.
Jammer, Alex Molden, Rodney Harrison, Rogers Beckett, Ryan McNeil, 5 defensive backs. First down, Patriots, their own 40, 50 seconds to play, 45 seconds to play. Brady stepping up, throws into the 45, it's incomplete. Intended for David Patton, ruled incomplete. Patton says to the sideline, challenge it.
Well, they can. It's inside of 2 minutes.
Well, that'll be an automatic review anyway.
Yes, let's see what happens.
Oh, he did make the catch.
It's not even close. It was clean. It's going to be a review. Now the Patriots will get to come to the line of scrimmage.
Pass play is being reviewed.
Oh, it's clean. Both hands under, into the body.
How many times have we seen it, Phil? The first indicator of how a play goes is to how a particular player reacts.
Yeah, the body language. And David Patton immediately was jumping up, showing his displeasure. This is a good shot. Both hands down, underneath, brings it right to the body.
David Patton making motions to the sideline. Throw the flag. Do something.
But what it does, Greg, it saves them valuable time. They'll now be able to line up, get ready before they blow the whistle to start the clock.
There are 37 seconds to play.
And the Chargers stopped, and rightly so, because the whistle did blow. So the ball is going to be spotted exactly where David Patton caught the football. I'm being a little cautious even with the catch. Because
you're treading lightly.
Yes. I think everybody will agree that was a catch.
Sure, once Ron Blum has seen what we've seen, there's very little doubt David Patton made that catch. Bill Belichick looking on. Marty Schottenheimer. Another look. And that's just a great catch. Fine pair of hands.
Well, what it also does, it lets the big guys up front for the Chargers get rested to go rush the passer for a couple more times.
Ron Blum going to ask for the music to calm down.
After reviewing the play, the pass is complete at the 45-yard line. Please set the clock to 38 seconds.
That's a 15-yard pickup. And once again, the Patriots move into San Diego territory. Brady, 340 yards passing on the day. 14 points to show for it.
Well, you know, the stadium, the music.
Look at how deep the San Diego defensive players are in the secondary. Brady rolls to his left, looks, throws, sideline, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Intended for Deion Branch. 2nd and 10. 25 seconds on the clock.
They're doing some talking that time. Everybody on the San Diego defense, Rodney Harrison has now picked it up. Everybody went left. J.R. Redmond, if Tom Brady would have stopped and thrown it back to him, it would have been a race to about the 10-yard line.
Field goal range doesn't do the Patriots any good. They need the end zone. Brady rolling left again. Still looking. Throw. Incomplete. Penalty marker is down, and it's going to be against New England.
Flag in the backfield.
Boy, watch the crowd reaction on this one.
Matt Light, I think it's number 72.
Holding, number 72, offense, 10 yards, repeat 2nd down.
Left tackle, here he is. Got the left arm outside. Well, he's got a hold of the jersey.
He's got everything.
Ray Lee Johnson. Well, New England needs to throw it. A jump ball situation, go down the field with it. Or pick up enough yards where the next time you throw it, you can get it into the end zone.
2nd and 20, 17 seconds to play. Brady, complete, cross midfield. Kevin Falk, loose football, covered by the Chargers. Penalty markers are down. Alex Molden covered the ball, but it belongs to San Diego.
Watch Donnie Edwards at the end of this play, number 59. Oh.
Bad idea Kevin Falk had.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 47, San Diego, removing his helmet on the field. It's a 15-yard penalty. San Diego will keep the ball. 1st down.
Ryan McNeil taking his helmet off. How about this? The last time the New England Patriots lost a football game was November 18th of last year, 24-17 to the St. Louis Rams. Meanwhile, it's been a while since the Chargers started 4-0.
1st and 10.
Drew Brees and company looking to run the final seconds off the clock. And that's what they do. The Chargers break a 10-game losing streak. For Phil Simms and Armin Katsayan, Greg Gumbel saying so long from Qualcomm Stadium. The final score, 21-14, San Diego. 10 straight losses to New England goes by the boards. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.